like you stole designer stuff, you stole money, you did all types of shit. Okay, so boom. So it was this dude that used to always be in my DMs and stuff on Instagram. He was DMing me around like, I think like 5 months before I would really like respond to him and stuff like that. Like I kind of noticed like somebody's name just kept popping up in my like my request box or whatever. So I kind of pressed like, you know, add to primary or whatever, right? So I was like, let me see what he looking like. So I clicked his stuff, I seen what he was looking like, and I was like, damn, like this nigga been DMing me for 5 months. I was like, fuck, why would I not, you know what I'm saying, why did I not fuck with him? So I respond to whatever he was saying, stuff like it'll be more so like compliments or like, I don't know, like just like simple stuff. So I went to his stuff, I put his DM in my primary, I followed him back, and then I DM'd him back like something cute and something flirty, you know what I'm saying, like just something light. At that time, I wasn't really ready for him to like kind of enter into my life, because with me, I like to take my time. I don't like to rush into things because you never know who you might be dealing with, and I'm glad. Whew. Anyways, this is why I'm doing this story time right now, because of what he did. So anyways, and this is why you gotta take your time. We would DM and stuff back and forth. It was never no like link ups for real. It was more so like, oh, what city are you in? Oh, I live in LA. He was like, he lives in LA, but he travels a lot and stuff like that. So it was like on and off messaging or whatever the case may have been. So one day I decided, like, I was literally back at home, like I came back for like vacation or whatever. I came back here to Houston or whatever for a vacation. So it was me and my little sister or whatever, Chelsea, y'all know her. We was just vibing, having a good time out here in Houston. And so I kind of told her about the dude and stuff, and she was just like, dang, like he been hitting you up for 5 months, you ain't ever respond. Like, why you ain't talk to him? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he one of the ones. So I'm like, I don't know. So me and him started DMing again around that time when I was on vacation. And I was just like, you know, where are you at? Like, what city are you in or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so he was like, he was like, I think he was in Atlanta at that time. He was like, he's in Atlanta because he does like a particular type of business or whatever. So I was like, come to Houston or whatever, right? So after I told him to come to Houston, y'all, like, I don't know, I got kind of a little shook. Like, I got kind of a little nervous. Like, I don't know, because it's like, this is my hometown, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, it was just kind of weird for me. So after that, he was just like, oh, actually, I'm gonna be in Houston tomorrow. Like, let's link. And I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? This is mad quick. Like, I gotta go get another fit. Like, even though I brought fits, even though I brought fits, I was still like, no, I gotta go get me another fit, because fuck. So basically, after that, we set everything up. He wanted to call me or whatever. So me and him ended up getting on the phone for the very first time or whatever. And we was just talking and talking and talking and talking for hours. Like, we was just talking. Like, it was like I knew him. Like, it was so weird, right? And I'm like, dang, why all this time, like, I just never wanted to link with him? Or why all this time I just never really took the time out of my day to really like mess with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, we both in the same city. Like, you know what I'm saying? We both live in the same city. Like, we was really just bullshitting each other on the low. So I'm like, we on the phone, we talking and stuff, we getting to know each other. Like, he telling me about his whole life, I'm telling him about mine. We just, you know what I'm saying, I'm in the bed curling my toes. I'm like, ooh, he one of the ones. Like, he look good, you know what I'm saying, he got his life together, like everything is good or whatever, right? Girl. Anyways, so he ends up flying out to Houston. I was almost about to cancel because I was like, I don't know what was going on with me. I was just like, I don't know if I want to start messing with nobody at this time. You feel me? Because at that time, y'all, I was practicing celibacy for a whole year again with him. Like, before him, I was celibate because of a relationship that I had just got out of or whatever. So I usually do that when I get out of a relationship sometimes, depending on the guy. So basically, I was like kind of practicing. No, it wasn't a year. It was like, I think I went like 90 days or something like that. But anyways, so we ended I was about to cancel and I chose not to, thank God. No, not thank God, but y'all know what I mean. But the experience was amazing. But anyways, so I chose not to cancel, and I was like, he was just like, oh, actually, I would ask you where you want to go, but I actually already like curated a whole list for you to pick from, right? So I'm like, I guess. So I was like, oh, okay, send it to me or whatever, right? So he sent me like a whole big ass list of like places to go to out in Houston that I didn't even know about. Like I didn't even know that we had all of this out here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking through the list, I'm like, dang, like these are some nice ass places or whatever. Okay, cool. So basically I picked the place and we set it up, and he ended up coming out here and we ended up linking, right? So we ended up linking. I told him to meet me there or whatever, because I didn't want him knowing where my mom stayed at the time. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm even gonna mess with you or not, you feel me? So after that, I get to the restaurant, y'all. I get to the restaurant, he's already sitting at the table. This restaurant is so nice, y'all. Like, it was blue and gold. It was so beautiful, so luxurious, it was so neat, you feel me? So I'm walking over to the table, whatever. I see him, he's like sitting in the middle of like the section part of the table, whatever, right? Because you know how they have chairs and then there's the booth part, right? So he's sitting in the middle part. So I walk over there and stuff. I sit down and I'm like, oh hey, blah blah. We talking, we chatting, we having a good time, we ordered drinks. Like I started taking videos of my food, and he started acting like he wanted to get in my video, and I was like, skirt, kept recording, whatever. So we was laughing about that or whatever. He was just like, I want to spend more time with you. So we ended up going to another place. At that time, it was called Varsity or whatever. So we ended up going to that place. That was the only place that was really like popping at that time. And they had hookah and like good food and stuff, just in case I wanted to get hungry, just in case I got hungry again, right? Because I wasn't really eating my food at the dinner table because I don't know, like it was cold in there, like I really couldn't eat my food. So after that, we get in his car or whatever. He in a Maybach or whatever. It's feeling nice. I'm in the car and stuff like that. Like I'm feeling good, I'm feeling myself, right? So we get to the place and I'm walking through and everybody looking at me and shit, right? So y'all, we sit down in our section or whatever, because he just like paid for a section just for two of us or whatever, right? So he paid for the section or whatever. We were sitting down, he was like, I gotta get my blunt out the car or whatever, because I guess they let them smoke on the patio or whatever, right? So as soon as he leave, mad niggas start coming up to me and sitting down and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like trying to talk to me and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, like I'm literally on a date right now, woo woo. Niggas was like, oh nah man, he can't just be leaving you sitting right here, right? So y'all, he walks up and he see that shit, he like, the fuck? So I move these niggas. I'm like, I tried to tell him they ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying, they ain't wanna move. So he made them move. And he was just like, man, that shit be crazy, whatever. That shit didn't phase him, y'all. Like, he's confident. So that shit ain't phase him. Y'all, a nigga sent some shots to our table and everything. Like, that shit did not phase him. Like, he ain't give a fuck. Like, what the fuck? After that nigga sent them shots, he bought me a bottle. Like, fuck you talking about? Okay, cool. So I'm like, he good in my book. Like, oh, I kind of like him, whatever. So I was like, I don't want to stay out too late. So I decided, I was like, okay, I don't want to be out too late. So I'm about to just tell him, like, you know, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go home, whatever. So y'all, he was just like, oh, did you want to come to my hotel and just chill and shit? I'm like, hell no. Like, fuck, I ain't gonna come to your fucking hotel and chill with you, because I already know what may happen. Like, we both in high energy right now. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do that. So basically he decided, he was like, all right, cool, like that's fine. He was like, I'm just so tired and stuff. He was like, dang, like, cause I gotta drive you all the way back to my side of town at the time, whatever, right? So he drops me off, y'all, and we just kept talking from there. Okay, we kept talking from there. We both in high spirits, we both damn near, like, we damn near in love on fucking day one, you feel me? So we kept talking from there. I get back to LA, y'all. I find out that he lives in my building. I'm like, wait, you live in my building? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of crazy. Like, I was on a particular floor and his floor was like way at the top, right? So I'm like, damn, this nigga live in my building? Like, oh yeah, say less. Like, this shit's gonna go amazing. Like, this is gonna be an amazing experience. Wrong. So we continue to talk. I throw a pool party or whatever. My friends, they all at the pool party and stuff like that. I invite him or whatever, okay? I invite him. He invites some of his friends and stuff. We all down there. We having a good time. We all drinking and stuff. I got too drunk, so I ended up going back home. Like, my friends kind of walked me back to my house or whatever. Like, I wasn't oblivious drunk, but I was drunk enough for me to be like, nah, y'all, like, I'm about to go to my room and go to sleep. Like, somebody get the rest of my stuff and help me to go upstairs type shit, you feel me? So we go upstairs and stuff. Me and my friends, we all walking back to my house and stuff like that. And then at that time, he was texting me and stuff. Like, when I woke up, he was texting me. He was like, you must live with a nigga. You must got a nigga or whatever, blah, blah, like, whoop. So I'm like, fuck, like, that's weird. Like, he always came off like so nice. Like, he always came off so like calm and stuff. Like that was kind of weird. He was kind of like being a little snappy. Like I was like up to no good, like being weird. I'm like, I'm in my house, I'm literally in my bed asleep, right? Niggas don't ever trust me for some odd reason. I really don't know why. But anyways, I'm like, I'm not with nobody. Like I said, I was literally asleep. I said, you can literally ask anybody. And of course I tried to make him talk to my sister. He was like, I'm not gonna ask your sister that. That's so dumb. I was like, okay, whatever. So after that, I'm like, okay, that was kind of weird. And so after that, we started linking up and stuff. And I used to go up to his house and stuff and just like sleep with him on his couch. We used to sleep in his bed. Like we just used to sleep. Like he had like a two bedroom apartment at the time. We both had corner units at that time. So we was both on the same side. So I would go up there and just sleep with him and stuff, because at this time we wasn't having sex at all. Like I still had like, I think I had like 20 days or something until we started like having sex and stuff like that. So we wasn't having sex, so we would just cuddle and be kissing and stuff like that, or like he'll just be like ordering food. Like we'll just be doing like some real cutesy, like watching movies and stuff, and then going out to eat and stuff like that. He used to always take me to like rooftop spots, and like it was just so amazing. Like one time we went to like this rooftop and stuff, y'all. It was so beautiful, so nice. Like he was just showing me a good time, y'all. Like he came off like he was such like a great man. Like he was just doing everything for me and like with me type shit, you feel me? So I just felt like, damn, like he's really the one. Like I started really feeling in my body like I really want to be with him, right? But I would tell him at that time, I was like, I don't want to be in a relationship, stuff like that, because I was still coming out of something so crazy. So I was like, no, I don't want to be in a relationship stuff. So anyways, moving forward, me and him started getting closer and closer, and that means that both of us was getting more comfortable and more, you know, aware of each other, right? So he was just like, why don't you ever invite me to your house, right? And at this time, and I'm still like that, like I have a problem with people being in my crib, because there's been times where people have done weird stuff in my crib, like, or they've taken stuff, or they did something weird, right? So basically he comes to he basically forced himself to come to my crib. Like one day we was coming home and we were going upstairs to his house, stuff like that, and he was just like, I was like, oh, I gotta go downstairs, so I gotta go get something from my crib real quick before I come up here and go back to sleep. He was just like, okay, I'm gonna come with you. And I was like, no, you're not. And he was like, yes, I am. So I was like, no, the fuck I'm not. He grabbed my hand and he was like, come on, let's go. He was like, why you being weird? You live with somebody, you live with somebody, you live with somebody. Like we was like kind of almost got into it a little bit, but I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no, you feel me? But y'all, every single time, and I did not see this as a red flag at the time, every single time he would get angry, or every single time he would feel some type of way, he'll get real fucking snappy. Like I'm talking about snappy, like not a snappy to where you like, what the fuck? But a snappy to where you like, who the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was one of them. Like he had anger issues or something. Like it was hidden though. So anyways, he grabbed my hand, we go downstairs, and I'm like, oh my god. So I put my key fob on my door, and he goes to my house. I was like, now you know that nobody lives here. Like what the fuck? Like you see my crib? Like come on. Like I hate when people do that. Like I really do, because it makes me feel uncomfortable, and that's why I didn't allow him to come to my house for a very long time even after that, because you just basically made me force my hand, so now I gotta punish you in some type of way, whatever. So we go in my house or whatever, we go back upstairs, and y'all, we still going on in the relationship is going well, right? So we ended up like basically I'm single and he's single, right? Okay, I'm not no ugly girl. I'm outside, I'm having a time with my friends. I have a lot of friends in LA, okay? I go outside one night, he starts going off talking about I'm outside and like I'm doing shit. Like he thinks that like I'm just being a hoe and all this extra stuff. So we start getting into it over that. Like it started to get real toxic real fast, right? We ended up, mind y'all, I was with him for a whole year. So this is like months down the line, right? So I'm like, okay, this nigga, like you gotta remember y'all, even during this time, he was still hiding his true personality. And that's what scares me the most about niggas, because they like to hide stuff up until a certain point. Like his mask kept falling so hard to where he couldn't pick that mask up and cover his face no more. It's like, I can see you now, you feel me? So basically, when I would go outside, he would have an attitude, have a problem with that. We'll be getting into it about me going outside, but I'm like, I'm single. Like this was like, I think this was like 4 or 5 months in, because I didn't want to be in a relationship with him. This was 4 or 5 months in, right? So after that, after like I'm going on restaurant dates with my friends, I'm going out or whatever with my friends, stuff like that. And y'all, this is LA. Of course I'm gonna be around celebrities. Of course I'm gonna be going to certain types of events and stuff, because that's just what I do outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to no petty ass event. I'm not going to petty stuff. I like to have a great time. And he didn't like that. Like, I guess he felt intimidated. Like, he just started to become somebody that I couldn't recognize. But I still chose to be with him anyways. We ended up getting into a relationship and stuff like that, and it lasted a year. And basically, y'all, so I realized that he started to have like really bad anger problems. So I'm just like, okay, what the fuck, like what's wrong with you? We tried to fix it a little bit, but it just wasn't working because he could never trust me because of what girls have done to him in the past. Like, he had some crazy things done to him in the past. Like, I'm talking about like walking in on bitches, fucking niggas, like all type of shit, like just crazy shit, right? So I'm like, I can understand why he's really, you know, very standoffish, and he feels like, you know, I'm always up to no good. So I would try to like keep him in the know, or try to call him when I'm out to eat, or, you know, stuff like that. But that stuff was not really working for him because he wasn't really mature enough to understand certain stuff. Like, so we'll get into it and stuff like that, right? So one day we're in the bed, y'all, and me and him are asleep or whatever, right? We're in the bed, we're asleep, and he decided, like, I was still asleep at this time. Apparently he got on the phone and he found out that somebody in his life had died. I think it was his aunt or whatever, right? I didn't know what was going on because I was still asleep at that time, okay? Sometimes I'm a light sleeper, sometimes I'm not. So I'm in my bed, we're asleep or whatever. No, I'm sorry. We're in my bed, I'm asleep. He's up on the phone. He's talking to somebody and telling him about, I guess, his aunt dying or something like that, right? So he's on the phone and stuff, and he like, all I feel, I'm laying in the bed. All I feel is like somebody getting up real quick and like jumping out of bed and going to the bathroom and slamming the door. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, that shit woke me up, right? So I go in the bathroom, I'm like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Because we were just asleep. What could have possibly happened? I'm like, the fuck? Like, I was confused. I'm like, he couldn't have gone through my phone and seen nothing because ain't nothing up in there. So what was he, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So I go up in there, I'm like, baby, what's going on? Like, what's the matter? You feel me? So he like nothing's wrong, whatever, blah blah. He talks something, you fucking heard that my aunt died, blah blah, and you tried to act like you wanted to be motherfucking asleep, blah blah. I'm like, huh? Like, I'm confused. Like, I'm confused. Like, what do you mean by I'm acting like I'm asleep when I am asleep? I'm like, what the fuck? So he chills out, we chilling again or whatever. I go back to sleep, y'all, right? I go back to sleep. I wake up later, y'all, and I realize that he's gone. So I'm like, okay, where did he go? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did he go? Mind y'all, he's staying at my house at this time because his house had got broken into upstairs or whatever, like real bad, y'all. I'm talking about like bad. So I told him, I said, you can come in and you can come and stay with me or whatever, right? So he packed his stuff and he stayed with me. He put the rest of his stuff like somewhere else. So he stayed with me, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is so weird. Like, where could he have gone, right? And mind y'all, even at this time too, he didn't have his Corvette. He rented his Corvette out for the week, so he didn't have his car. So I'm like, okay. I go in the kitchen, I'm like, where the fuck my keys at? This nigga done stole my fucking car. He stole my car. So I'm like, wait, I know this nigga didn't just steal my car, right? So I'm texting him, I'm like, where you at? I'm checking my app and shit, and I'm seeing that my car's at the fucking airport. I'm like, why is my car at the fucking airport? So I'm blowing his phone down, What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like, you done lost your fucking mind. You taking my keys without my fucking permission. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, you really doing it. Like, I don't know what got into you. I don't know if it's because of what he had found out. I'm not sure. So I'm still trying to be calm because I know what he's going through, but I'm still trying to let him have it at the same time. Like, where the fuck is my motherfucking car? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you spazzing, blah blah blah, right? So he like, I'm at the fucking airport. You at the fucking airport, and my shit, nigga, what are you doing at the fucking airport? But at that time, it wasn't clicking to me because I know that he does work at the airport. Like, he has to go and send stuff off at the airport, right? With his work. So basically, I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, bring me my car, right? So he not responding, y'all. I'm still watching my shit on the app. He's leaving the airport, going into another area. He comes back and he goes back to the airport. I'm like, what the fuck is he fucking doing, right? So I'm blowing him up. I'm like, bro, bring me my fucking car back. Like, bring me my fucking car. Y'all, this nigga texts me at like 7 or 8 or some shit, right? Talking about, go pick your car up from the airport, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I don't know if his aunt dying did something to him, But it definitely did. Like that, it made him turn fucking retarded. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like you have, and mind y'all, we was already previously having issues, so he already was feeling some type of way about how I was moving and shit. So to him, he feels like he's in the right in some type of way. I really don't know. So I'm like, okay. I was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna pick my shit up tomorrow, whatever, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm okay, blah blah, whatever. We was talking about that shit. So then I'm like, okay, cool, we good again, shit. But I'm like, you still like, what the fuck? Don't do shit like that, right? But this is my nigga, so I'm kind of giving him a little slight pass, right? So I'm like, okay. I go to the fucking airport, right, y'all? The next day, I go to the garage. Where's my car? I don't see my car, right? So I texted him, I said, where's the car located? He was like, oh, the car's located on this floor on section A, F, whatever the fuck. So I'm like, okay. I go over there, my car not over there. I call him, I say, my shit not here. I don't see my shit. He says, what the fuck you mean you don't see your shit? Like, why you playing? You always motherfucking playing. I said, why would I be playing about my car being gone? Like, did my shit get towed or something? So I go and I asked the people, and they was like, oh, well, if your car's not here, it probably got impounded by the laws. I said, impounded by the laws? Why would my car get impounded by the laws, right? So I'm telling him, like, yeah, I think they telling me that my car probably got impounded or it probably got towed by the laws or whatever. And he just like, you a fucking lying ass motherfucker. Like, well, you always fucking lying. I'm like, how am I lying about my own car? Why would I lie about my car being gone? Like, you know what I'm saying? So he texted me talking about, you trying to play me, you trying to make me buy you another car, brand new car and shit. I'm like, why the fuck? And I said, why the fuck would I want you to buy me a new car when I have a new car? You get what I'm saying? I don't need you to do shit for me. I already have a car. Why do I need you to give me another fucking car? So we arguing shit, y'all. We going ham. Like, I'm talking about voice messages for voice messages. We just going, I'm going crazy on this nigga. Like, I'm literally letting him have it. I'm just going crazy on him, right? So he just like, I don't give a fuck, blah, blah, blah. I told you when to go get the car, that's your fault. You ain't get the car when I told you go get it. I'm like, it was 8 o'clock at night. I'm not gonna go get no fucking Uber, go to no fucking airport by myself or whatever, right? Because my sister, she was gone. Nobody was around. So I'm like, I'm not gonna go travel at night. You can still pick up the car the next day, so I wasn't tripping. And mind y'all, come to find out, he parked the car in handicap, and that's why the car got taken. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm putting money together. I'm doing mad shit. I'm literally like, okay, let me go get this money real quick from the house, and then let me go and get my car and shit. I go back to the airport or whatever, and they telling me like, oh, you need to pay for this and pay for that in order to go get your car, but that still won't really let you get your car, right? I'm like, what the fuck? So I paid him. I go to the next spot. I'm talking to them and stuff, making sure everything is straight. Making sure everything is straight or whatever. Mind y'all, I'm already going through other shit, so I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't have time for all this. Like, this is just too much. So I finally get my car back. He blowing my phone up. I'm like, I'm about to cut this nigga off. Like, I'm not finna talk to this nigga no more. Like, that shit is dead. Like, certain niggas, like, they don't be knowing, like say for instance, like, I'll pretend like, oh yeah, I'ma leave or blah blah, but like, when I leave, nigga, I don't say shit. I just leave, right? Like, I don't give a fuck. So he was texting me and shit, asked me if I was okay and if his suitcases and stuff was in my car, and was trying to like be nice shit to me. Baby, you're done. I cut your bitch ass, like, I cut that nigga off. I said, no, cause you just put me through hell. We was arguing and shit. You tried to call me a motherfucking liar. You tried to make it seem like I was trying to use you for something, or I was trying to take money from you. Oh no, baby, you gotta go. So right after that, I cut his bitch ass off, right? He's still blowing my phone down or whatever, trying to figure out like what was going on and stuff like that, and like why I'm not talking to him. I'm like, cause you just did what you just did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just move like that and think that somebody finna fuck with you after that. That's crazy as fuck. Especially if you came up showing me that you was a particular way at first, then you start switching up, acting insecure, acting crazy, then you taking my motherfucking car. Like, you being dumb, right? You being dumb. So at the end of the day, I'm like, no. Like, I'm like, no. So I cut him off, y'all. He tried to call me and apologize or whatever. I wasn't having it. I had talked to his mom about it and stuff like that, and it was just like, that was just it. Like, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna be dealing with this shit, especially a dude who could do something like that and get so mad. Like, regardless if your family or somebody was dying, you could have just came to me and I could have comforted you, or whatever the case may have been. If you felt like I wasn't there for you and I was too deep into a sleep, why not wake me up? You get what I'm saying? Like, it was just dumb. It's like, we didn't break up because of cheating. We didn't break up because he did something crazy to me. We didn't break up because he, like, you know, anything that's kind of like normal is what I'm trying to say. It was because you stole my fucking car. You took my keys without permission and you went and did something dumb out of anger, and then you got mad at me and made me seem like I was in the motherfucking wrong. That's where you had me fucked up. So I cut his ass off. And it's crazy because months later or whatever, he ended up calling me and stuff and was apologizing, saying that, oh, he started to face real bad karma for the way he did me, and he didn't realize the capacity and how I felt. And then he was talking about, like, what else he say? He was just like, I wish I would have played my cards a little bit differently with you because you have my back. And then also too, he was like, then when nobody else wanted to open their doors to me, you did, stuff like that. Like, you wanted to make sure that I was good, and I backstabbed you. I did some dumbass shit with your fucking vehicle, and I already know for a fact that, like, if it went down, if it didn't go down the way that it did, we would still be together, whatever. Like, cause all you had to do was just get your keys and get in the car and shit like that. Oh yeah, and another thing too, my car was extremely at risk too because he said that he left my key on my tire, y'all. I drive a Mercedes Benz. If anybody would have found those keys, my car would have been gone. It would have just been stolen. All somebody got to do is get the ticket from wherever he left it at, pay it, and take my car and go. It's LA. Come on, like, people steal cars from the airport all the time. But yeah, he was calling me, apologizing and stuff, trying to take me out to dinner and try to right his wrongs and stuff. And I'm like, I don't care about that. Like, you did what you did. You get what I'm saying? And then come to find out, there was other little shit that was up missing in my motherfucking crib too. Like, it was like suitcases, shoes, sunglasses, like all types of shit. I'm like, was it him that took my shit? I ain't saying that it was, but I'm saying, like, was it him that stole it? It's like, you stole designer stuff, you stole money, you did all types of shit. You put me in a bind in a fucked up situation to where I had to go in and try to repair everything, and it almost was impossible to repair. So it's kind of like, I just feel like sometimes with men, when they show you that they are a certain way, or when they got something going on, you really have to, like, you really have to trust your intuition. You really have to trust what's going on, because later on that could flip and turn into something else. Me not paying attention to his anger issues at the very beginning was the reason why I was stuck in this situation, as of, you know, at that time, was the reason why I was stuck in that situation or whatever, because I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't really listening to my first mind when it came down to things. But I did appreciate the apology. I appreciated him talking to me and saying, you know, I fucked up, I should never did that, I faced karma. He said that he still can't find a bitch that's like me, that'll sit there and cook whenever he wants something to eat, or if he needs to go, if he needed something, I was always there. I was supporting his little business. At the time, I would go buy supplies and shit for that nigga. Like, I was doing mad shit. And I do this shit for any nigga that I come across that I feel is worth that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes some time for me to really do some shit like that. So yeah, it's like he never found nobody like me ever again. He still stalks me to this day. All my exes do. But at the same time, it's like, it's because I am a good person. I don't do shit. Like, I'm not like that. So yeah, that's my story time. I will never I wouldn't say I would never leave my keys around a nigga, because I don't think anybody would move like that. Like, I don't know, I just don't think anybody would do nothing like that. That's kind of insane. But yeah, like, I just would probably be cautious when people are in need, or when they are a certain way or some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta kind of see people in different seasons of their life, because if I don't, then I will end up in the same situation I just ended up in. But yeah, that's my story time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe. Also, y'all, it's weird because after that relationship ended, it still like felt like we had unfinished business with each other. Meaning, like, you know when a relationship ends and it's like the person didn't really do nothing to you that was like really, really, really bad. Like, you know, cheating is like bad to me, but like, they still did something bad. Like, it still kind of in a sense made me still want that person, which was very weird and toxic. But I knew in the back of my mind that once somebody crosses a particular line with me, that's just it, and that was my line. And I don't know what y'all lines are, but if y'all have any lines that people crossed with y'all, like, tell me what line a motherfucker has to cross with y'all in order for y'all to just say fuck them in the comments, because I really want to know. Because I have a couple of lines that I don't talk about, but that was one of them. That was one of them. You making me lose money and shit, that's one. You gotta fucking go. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and give this video a big thumbs up. Peace.